Hello everyone, Service Mike from Royal Truck and Trailer, coming to you today with a pre-trip inspection on this refrigerated 2018 Great Dane trailer. So let's get started for what you should do before you leave the yard to go get your load. Before we get started, the only thing you will need to do this inspection would be a flashlight, possibly if it's dark, a hammer, and a penny. Let's get started. Okay, so we hooked onto the vehicle and we gave it a good tug so we know we're hooked. So what you want to do now is get out, and first things first, make sure you hook up your red and your blue service and emergency glad hand and your 7-way hookup. Make sure the front of the trailer all looks good. No lines are crossed and tangled and rubbing the deck. That's going to be good to go. Make sure the DOT has been done on this trailer and it is up to date. This one has been done. It was done in April of this year, so we are looking good there. Paperwork for the trailer is stowed in its registration holder. There are a few different styles. This one is the round bubble type. There's also the tube and also a placard holder looking one that is about 8 by 10. From there we go to the dolly legs. We made sure that those cranked all the way up. Sand shoes are looking good and not going to pose any threat to falling off. The cross bracing and everything looks good, and the handle is stored in its position. It is not hanging and dangling going down the road. From your dolly legs, we just want to go back and take a look at the whole trailer. Make sure there is better than 50% coverage of reflective tape all the way down the sides of both sides. Make sure there's no physical damage that you can see that's going to stop you from getting loaded. Come back underneath. Let's take a look and make sure that nothing's going to pose a threat to the roads. The tank is mounted, no leaks. Cross members are all up and mounted, none hanging or dangling. Looks good. Here we go back toward our tandem. So we, from our left side, can inspect the inside of the right side and the outside of the left, and we'll do the same on the other side. So what we're gonna do now is lean down over here, take a look inside. We can see our chamber looks good. Our brake shoes are nice and meaty, everything looks good. Airbags are aired up, looking good. Hoses are not chafed and rubbing, those look good. Slack adjuster, chamber, drum, all looks good. No oil running down the inside of the tire, which would indicate a wheel seal leak. So we look good here. From here, we'll take a look at our tires. You have to have a minimum of 2/32, and this is where our penny comes into play. The penny actually can work as a gauge right down in the tire. As long as you don't see all of Abraham Lincoln's head, you have a valid tire. You have a legal tire. And you have to do that to every single tire. This one, of course, is good. We are right down to the bridge of his nose. So, looking good. Thanks, Abe. Besides checking the depth, you want to check tire pressures too. You don't have to use a gauge. This trailer obviously has tire inflation, but you do want to give them all a good thump and make sure you hear that rebound. If you hear a thud, you have a very low tire or a flat tire, and you need to get that addressed. While you're here, you want to make sure the lock pins are in on your sliding tandem. These look good. From here, we'll keep going around to the rear of the unit. Before that, we must check all the lug nuts. So all the lug nuts, make sure there is no sign of anything moving or shifting, no clean aluminum look. All the lug nuts look nice and tight. You want to check them all and make sure they all look good. We'll move around to the mud flaps. Mud flaps should be hanging, not torn, not getting ready to fall off. Look good. This trailer is actually equipped with breakaway mud flap brackets. Very nice. These are spring loaded, so you have a little give before you rip your flaps off. Again, you look in from this side to the other side. You see the airbag is inflated. Everything looks good. Brake shoes look good. No oil leaks. The other thing is we do have this trailer charged, meaning we pushed in the red button. So what we want to do now is just kind of listen and make sure we don't hear any hissing coming from the bags or the chambers or underneath the undercarriage. Sounds pretty good. We can move on. So now we're at the rear of our unit, and we have 100% reflective tape across the bottom of the ICC bumper. We have good reflective tape on our doors. The lights are all burning. You want all red on the rear, amber everywhere else. So as long as you have that, you are legal. While you are here, make sure that the license plate is mounted. Our state, Michigan, has permanent plates, so there's no sticker to check. License plate light is burning. It's a good idea to go ahead and open the doors and make sure that someone didn't give you a problem that you have to deal with when you get to where you're going. So we open the doors. Beautiful trailer, ready to go, ready to load. We will do the same thing down the passenger side, down the right-hand side. Make sure there is proper reflective tape, make sure all our lights are burning, and do our same undercarriage inspection and tire check. We will thump our tires, we will check our 30 seconds with our penny, and we will make sure there's no leaks. When we are down here, what we really want to do is take a look and make sure there's nothing shiny, nothing looks like it's been moving. Everything looks good on this trailer. I think this trailer is ready to hit the road. One more thing while we're here, we should address our spare tire. Make sure the spare tire is in good shape. Is this the one that was blown out and someone put it in the rack? Is there a chain on it with a lock? Is it going to stay in its holder safely? This one appears to be the correct tire for this trailer. So we are good to go. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you learned a little something about pre-tripping your trailer before you leave. And keep in mind, this does not substitute for the official CDL test pre-trip, but this is a practical version of what you should do before you leave a yard with your equipment. It'll save you downtime, it'll save your company money, and it'll make you more money. Do us a favor, if you have suggestions for other videos or you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day.